makes the guy dizzy. Woo! I'm good.
So we all know that crashes happen snowmobiling, like what was just shown. It sucks being down for an injury because of a crash, and no one likes missing riding. So I focus heavily on flexibility and mobility. This is a routine I've put together that I recommend doing every day to keep yourself injury-free this riding season. So this is dynamic stretches. This is going to get your blood flowing throughout your body and all your muscles warmed up. I recommend doing at least 10 of all of these. I'm not going to do a full 10 to waste your time, so I'm just going to do a quick example of each. So we're going to start with running through squats. Just a body weight, about shoulder width apart. Sink down to where your hips are even with your knees or lower. Just sink into it. We're going to do a set of jumping jacks. We're going to do some arm circles. Just make some big circles with your arms and go both ways. We're going to do a spinal rotation. So throw your arms to your side. Let's get a nice twist on your body and your spine. Then we're going to do front leg swings. So we're just kicking for the sky. Do both legs. If you need to grab onto something for these to keep your balance, do it. We're going to do side cross swings. So we're going to take our leg in front of us, swing it to either side. Go as high as you can go on both. These ones I usually grab onto something because I don't have great balance on it. Then we go to groiners. So these, we're going to get down on a mat. We're going to bring our leg up by our hand, sink into it. On our way back, we're going to try to lay our feet flat, stretch out the calves, sink into it. Then we're going to move to sit-ups. So on these, the steeper your legs are, the harder they are. Straighter out, the easier they are. We don't want to pull on our head, we want to keep our hands about by our ears. And it's a nice slow controlled movement coming up. Get your abs warmed up and firing. So this is the static stretch routine. You're really going to want to sink into each of these stretches and hold them for about 15 seconds. I'm just going to run through them real quick to give you examples of each. So first we're going to start with the calf stretch. Our back foot's flat on the ground, toes pointed forward. Our front legs, got a bend to it in the knee. Nice straight back, and we're going to sink our hips down. You'll really feel it in your calf, but we don't want to let our heel pick off the ground. We want to keep that flat. So as you get more flexible, you'll be able to drop down further. You want to do both legs. Really sink into them. Hold them for a nice long 15 seconds. Next we have our quad stretch. So we're going to grab our toes and pull them up. And you'll feel lots of tension on your quad. If you need to hold on to something for these, do it so you don't fall over and you can get your nice stretch in. Get both legs. Next we have side lunges. So we're going to take a nice wide stance. One leg stays straight, one leg bends. We're going to sink into it. Toes forward. Getting both sides. And we have a hamstring stretch. We don't want to lock our knees. We want a slight bend in them. We're going to bend straight forward for the floor. If you can't touch the floor, that's fine. If you can, great. We don't want to let our knees go too far forward. Want to keep them at a nice, decent bend. Then we're going to get down on the mat. We're going to stretch out our abs and back a little bit. So we're going to lay flat, toes pointed back, hands at our side. We're going to pick straight up, looking for the sky. Then from here we're going to transition into a child's pose, toes pointed back still. Reaching our arms forward. Legs can spread a little bit, drop your butt down. We're going to sit back and we're going to stretch our groin out a bit. Nice wide stance. Grabbing our hands and bringing them forward. This is stretching out our hips, groins. And we're going to go to each side. We don't want our knees to pick up on these. We want to keep them nice and flat. We're going to go to a groin stretch. So we're going to get back up, medium stance, bent knees. We're going to take our forearms, we're going to push our knees outward and drop our butt down. You'll feel it in your groin. Get a nice stretch in there. Then we're going to stretch our arms. We're going to take our arm, go straight to the side, and in front of the elbow, pull it to our chest. You'll feel a nice stretch in your shoulders. Then we're going to end with taking this hand, reaching straight down the spine, and help push it down with the other arm. Doing both sides. That's static stretch. If you're looking for more information for getting ready for the season or any other workout plans, go to ridefastcompany.com. I have a fall 4-week fitness plan that will help get you in shape for the season. Really focus on a lot of maneuvers that will get you strong, powerful, and mobile for the season. Set you up for success.